Okay, so now we're going to break down that you have an idea of what goes into a landing page and at least have an idea of what the terminology is when we're talking about, hooks, call to actions, and lead magnets. And now let's really start looking at some examples. Like I said, these are going to be from the internet marketing world, but also thinking how you can start to apply them to your business, because these internet marketers, they have it figured out, and it's really up to us business owners to catch up and say, okay, what they're doing works. How can we tweak this and apply it to our business? And that's where the fun comes in. So here, when we're talking internet marketing, a lot of people, they go on to, say, ClickBank or something like that, and they're doing a lot of affiliate marketing. So in that regards, they hand you these landing pages, and you think, oh, good, my work's done for me. Well, this is something that, if you're interested, this is what you're going to see if you're selling this product per se. So this is not a bad one. I think the metrics on this is about 1.5% of people that see this page will actually buy the product. So 1.5%. So most people that are doing these things, they're paying money, they're sending traffic, they're trying so hard to promote these offers, and 1.5% of people will actually buy the product. So that's a lot of the idea. So when we're talking about it, that's fine, but we're not really breaking down this. I want you guys to really look at, okay, let's look for these 3 different things. So what, in this case, is there, a lead magnet? Not so much. Traffic. Okay, this is what, they're trying to sell as a hook. Okay, how to drive pre-qualified traffic to any site you promote. This is, like I said, in that sense, okay, they don't really have a lead magnet. They're not, I guess it's kind of discover my free guide. Okay, I guess that's their lead magnet is, this free guide to finding people. Okay, then what they're trying to, the hook part is they're teaching you how to drive pre-qualified traffic. Okay, so lead magnet, hook, but you kind of, it's not hitting you in the face so well. It's not a bad one, but also keep in mind when you're doing these, especially for those affiliate marketers that are on these calls, or people that are looking to start a business, they're not sure where to get started and they're just going to promote products, which is a fantastic way to get going as well. So most people, they get this link, they're so excited, and that's what they do. Well, you're going to be getting average results if you play average. So how can you tweak these, and how can you start to put your own aspect and get these, what we call the conversion rates, and your actual sales to go up? One, if you're promoting it, lots of times people have already seen these kind of things, but how do you make it your own? Well, here's the fun part where the creativity comes. So in this example, instead of using that standard one, create a customized page. So this is a customized page that was designed exactly for this product, what was called the e-zines. However, you're going to notice this has absolutely nothing to do with it, and it's all the psychology behind it. So in this sense, what's your lead magnet? The lead magnet is this catchy name, 48-hour cash machine. You don't know what it is. You're going to find out what it is. But instead of calling it directory of e-zines, you have, 48-hour cash machine. That's the idea. So, if we're talking about sexy names or things that are exciting, this is more exciting than selling directory of e-zines. So just something to look at. So whatever it is you're going to sell, okay, well, my eventual goal and my thing is to sell party packages. Okay, party packages are fine, but instead pre-frame it as, the magical thing to keep, the kids occupied for 1 solid hour at a birthday party. Something like that is so much more exciting, and I'm going to be selling this idea of, not having the kids, climbing out of the trees and swinging like monkeys, which, by the way, we've actually seen in real life at parties. So promoting that, getting the feeling that they want, but calling it something else. Exactly that. How to keep children entertained for a solid hour at your next party. That's a little more catchy than petting zoo at party.
I got one. How to make them disappear for a few hours.
Yeah, exactly. So, whatever it is that you're trying to do, how do you have a more catchy name, and, you're selling the features of the product instead of, just the benefits or something like that. And that's where you want to be looking at it and not just sell it by name. You got any more of them, Gil? Like any that you've used on different things in your businesses?
I was talking to a marketer earlier out in England, and he's trying to come up with a product, and I was like, he's asking for names, and I was like, you know what? I mean, you can stick ninja in front of anything, and
Yeah.
that's gonna sound cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's like, hey man, thanks. I'm gonna call it the ninja something something. I was like, well, let me know how it goes. Stealth, and lately the new stuff that's coming out from Vic is called Income Speedway, right?
Hmm.
It's product launch season for all the big guys. Over the next couple of months, you're going to see some new stuff come out, and so I'm curious to see what kind of new names and what people are using for their trends and stuff. Somebody was typing or asked, for like email marketing, right? Is there a way to come up with new domain names every day? And I was like, you know what? Look around your desk, pick a product, and add three letters to it, your initials. You know what I mean? It's when you're email marketing, don't get hung up on the small details like that. So something catchy, like you were saying, but at the same time, do you spend the entire day brainstorming for names? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because although these are kind of catchy, is it really like, oh my gosh, the 48-hour cash machine? Is this the most original, amazing thing that you've ever heard? Not really, but it is more catchy than directory of easings. So,
Exactly.
so
Exactly. So it's like, is it the best thing out there? Probably not. Is it the catchiest? Sure. You know what I mean? And as long as you have something catchy to work with, then I would say that is a fantastic and a good place to start. Again, keep in mind too when you're doing these name launches, a lot of the most successful product launches, and I was reading because I'm part of different groups, and one of the things that we were touching on in our mastermind group are some of the biggest launches over the last year. The biggest launches that happened over the last year had nothing to do with product names as much as they did with affiliate networks and joint venture promoters, right? So when you have a lot of people promoting your product, it doesn't matter what it's called, just the sheer volume and the reach, definitely there's going to be sales that gets put up from that type of marketing and activity, right? If you're gonna get stuck or focus really on the whole name, what to name it part, then I would use opt-ins and compare how many people respond to the pay-per-click ad with title one and how it compares with a pay-per-click ad using title number two. That's how Tim Ferriss picked out his title of his book, which is a New York Times bestseller, and that's another way to go about it. But if you don't have the resources, the technical knowledge to do that, then keep it simple, catchy name, and then focus on the content and reaching out there to through JV networks and marketers like us who can really put it out there and get more eyeballs on the product.
yes, exactly. So awesome. Yeah, so pretty much this is the idea. This is your lead magnet, is this machine. And you're going to see on the next idea of how exactly the lead magnet makes, because make sure that you remember a lead magnet, yes, it's the name, but in our case, you're giving something away to them. So remember in that sense, whatever it is, it can be education, training, free videos, downloads. We went through a whole bunch of ideas yesterday on your lead magnet, but this is something that you're giving away. So in this case, they're going to be giving away how this 48-hour cash machine actually works. So the lead magnet, that's the thing or what you're trying to entice people with. Now your hook is how it applies to them and stuff. So your hook in this case is the aspect of how to very easily get loads of cash on demand in 48 hours or less. That's your hook. That's what's speaking to people and catches them in. So you remember that idea of getting to that desired end result. So if I'm talking, like I said, I'm just doing it on the fly, but about the birthday parties, okay, so, the idea, okay, so, how to keep the little ones entertained for over an hour could be sort of that, but the end result is, how to actually socialize with your friends at your child's birthday party. That could be a desired end result. And they're like, oh my gosh, I can actually have a conversation. So just those ideas and really focusing on that, the best entertainment, for the under 3 crowd, how to be able to have a conversation with your friends while the kids are busy. something like that. So really focusing on the end result, but this is where you want to sell it with them and make sure it's catchy enough to get them involved with it. So lead magnet, hook, and then the very bottom part down here is that call to action. So enter your email address in the form below and I'll send you free instant access to the machine that will get you loads of cash on demand. Enter a valid email here. Pretty easy, but that's the idea. So the three aspects. So your lead magnet, what are you going to give away to them and provide value? Which is what, that initial one that you saw, which is like the company standard one. They kind of emphasized, if you saw on this one, okay, discover my free guide to finding highly. So it's different because, the lead part on it, these ones are also having a much lower, 2 to 3% of people even put in their name and email addresses. And then from there, 1.5% are actually buying it. So what is it there? Are they really selling the fact that they're giving away, okay, it's a free guide? I don't know. It's just different than on this one where it's saying, one, they retitled it to that cash machine, but they're really emphasizing the fact, how to easily get it and loads of cash. So it's just a different feel of it. And this is where you want to start putting in that psychology, mentality, things like that, and really get you going. And that sets, the average just trying to get by type marketers and the, oh yeah, we do really well because we've mastered this stuff. So to walk you through all of this stuff, okay, awesome. So we created so this is the idea. It's advertising what the lead magnet is. You're going to teach them this 48-hour cash machine. What's the hook? It's how to easily get loads of cash. Awesome. Your call to action, right down there. So they took the call to action. Now, here's the cool part is how this is design. So what is this lead magnet? Well, here exactly what it looks like. So they would see a page that looks like this. So it's talking about the cash machine. So exactly this. Here's exactly how I get loads of cash on demand and how you can too. So what is it in this case? It's a video training series of how to actually produce these results. So when we're talking about, branding, building value, rapport, that's exactly what this is set up to do, because you're teaching somebody, you're giving away all the good stuff. As I mentioned before, you want to look and you want to give them these aha moments and be like, wow, okay, now I see how it can work. And you also want people to get the idea that they can do it too. On the first one, if you discover a guide and stuff like that, whatever. But this is, here's exactly how I can do it and how you can too. Just a completely different feel on teaching these steps and building a relationship. Because on the previous one, was there any personal details on it? Are you connecting with somebody on there? Not really. Those ones, although the videos aren't playing on the first one, there's a video talking. You're immediately seeing a person's face and starting to connect with them and learn from them, and that's building value. And people will also are more likely to buy from a person that they're connected with than just, how many things have we seen on the internet? Buy this, look at this training course. So this is where it really sets you apart as well. So with this, it actually, here's what this lead magnet is. It's a 4-step training video series on how to do it. So the first one would be, okay, well, if you're interested in, doing it, this is, how to set it up. Then you pick a product to sell and cash in. And so in this part, like on the step 3, it's actually teaching the long way on how to do this, that with the product, this secret and super ninja tool, which is what they're trying to say, this idea behind it is on step 3, they're telling you how to do it. Well, the tool makes how to do it so much easier that people that have already learned how to do it and they're like, okay, and they're understanding, oh, well, then you get this tool to make it so much faster. So you're pre-educating or, pre-qualifying them into whatever the aspect is what you're trying to sell. So if I'm trying to sell, birthday party prep packages, I'm going to tell them exactly how to keep their kids occupied and stuff like that, and talk about, finding a theme and, choosing all this stuff, and then say, okay, well, for me, I've noticed, when you bring animals into a birthday party, those kids never get out of the petting zoo. They love the animals. So they're going to be highly occupied, or, they're going to be so ingrained with this animal show aspect that they're going to leave you behind. So that's my super ninja tool, is by renting a pony and keeping them occupied, or whatever it might be that you want to direct them. So like I said, this is kind of an educating aspect, but this is the idea of what a lead magnet is. It's completely free value. Somebody that has taken the time to watch these videos are way more likely to go ahead and buy it. And in this case, about 30% of people actually bought the product. So from the first page that you saw, which is, okay, yay, I'm an affiliate, I can sell this product, I'm going to make so much money, about 1.5% of people actually buy it that you're promoting and spending money. Versus you take the time, remember we're talking about leveraging and all of this stuff, so you take the time to set up these landing pages with your lead magnet one time, and now 30% of people that see your stuff are actually going to buy it. And that's the idea on why you want to create these value things. So, these video training series are awesome. You can do all sorts of different aspects of things, but this is where you really want to be giving value. Give it your best. You can give away most of your awesome value, and people, they're still going to buy your product because they've connected with you. They see the value that they give out, and they're ready to. So definitely make sure, with this regards, put your best stuff into your lead magnets, because that's your first impression. Somebody that doesn't know you and suddenly you've helped them. They see how they can apply this in your business. They want to do business with you, and that's how you also can eliminate your competition, because you already have a relationship with them. Why are they going to go look elsewhere? You've already solved their problems and helped them out in all that aspect. So this is just the idea of a sample lead magnet in the internet marketing world. So how can you be applying this to you in your business? And really think about that. And if you need help, definitely you can reach out to, myself, connect on Facebook, ask a quick question. That's where the coaching program also breaks into really working down so you can see exactly what I'm doing in my business and the lead magnets that I'm creating for different campaigns, and also, brainstorming, masterminding, and really helping you if you need assistance in developing your own lead magnets for your business. Okay, so we're just going to see a few more examples so you guys can also see. And when we're talking about message to market match, this is where the psychology comes in. It's awesome. The lead magnets, usually you only need to do one of them, especially if you've done it well. But the pages that you're going to go connect with, that's where, the initial page that these people are seeing, this is where your fun and creativity needs to come in. Gil, I'm hearing a lot of dog barking. Hello? Gil? I don't know if that's you or somebody else. Hold on, sorry guys. Hello? Gil?
Sorry.
That's okay.
That going on the whole time?
Just like a minute or two. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It was just our musical interlude.
I know. 1 minute break. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna put myself on mute now.
That's okay. No worries. Okay, perfect. So to catch you guys up. So, anyways, so when we're going to be talking about message to market match, this is the psychology part that goes into the different aspects. So traditionally, like that landing page you just saw, you don't really need to adjust that. That's great value and things like that. What you want to be adjusting is the initial landing page that people are going to be seeing. And this is where you can test out different things. And you always want to be having at least 2, if 3 is a better number, as far as different things that we're going to split test. And we're going to go over all of this stuff on the next coming things on how to actually split test and things to look at. But you want to be changing things around, different colors, different images, different wording on different things, and really seeing what connects with people the best, because you want your message to those people to connect with them as best as possible, because the more that you connect with them, the better results you're going to see in your business. So in this regards, just tweaking these things and what we call split testing and really seeing which ones are connecting with people better, you can double your business from just trying and tweaking these things. And, so double your business. You can also save money because you're not wasting it on things that are not performing well. So everyone has to start somewhere. If you start and you get 2% of people, well, you know what? Then try to get 3%. If you're getting 20%, awesome, try to get 30, just things on this. And you're always looking to improve and see what things that you're doing has the best results out there. here's, so this top one, okay, this is the standard one that you get. So, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with these things, but also, like I said, whatever's going to come if you, especially, in this internet marketing world, a lot of times it's not your own products. So you're getting these company products. And a lot of people are like, yay, I'm in business, and they go promote it. That's nice, but there's nothing unique about it, and just different aspects of it. So taking this page, okay, this is what you could use, and instead here's two different pages, and these ones convert a whole lot better than the regular standard one. So these ones, like I said, different types of arrows, things like that, but also putting in numbers tends to do a lot better, from $0 to $710,000 in 28 days. I know this is the little landing page that got me. And then, this one, same things. You also want to be never saying, you want to use up to $5,000 a month, you see on this part. So you're never making income claims with anything. And like I said, this is internet marketing world. So don't run away, business owners. You'll get a sense of these things. But how can you start applying it, to your business? But these are just the things that are working really well, and applying these and putting them into the frame of your business, pretty much guaranteed. I mean, none of your competition is even thinking remotely like this. So if you notice, this is exactly saying, whereas this is just, okay, this is telling you that there's a video that's telling you, okay, it kind of reveals, but it's emphasizing really big on, a homeless van man and a construction worker. Okay, so it's emphasizing this, whereas this is telling you how to do it yourself. Brand new marketing idea, okay, it generated money, that's great, but the entire system's revealed. So it's more of an emphasis on your benefit than somebody else's. And whoops, same thing back here. This is average ordinary people go from 0 to 5,000. So this is, so when we're talking about, okay, what is the lead magnet? Okay, this is a big idea here, or free video here, and what are they selling? What is the hook? Well, in this one, it's, how an idea generated. So what's the hook? Generated over 710 in profit in 28 days without website, product, selling, or convincing. Okay, that's what it is. So this is the hook, is, how an idea generated this much money. And then what is it? Well, what they're trying to get you, your lead magnet, is this video where it's all revealed. Over here, okay, so this is, so this is just saying it's an idea. It's not saying that there's a video. It's just saying, there's an idea, learn how that you can do it too, okay? And then what is your hook? Average ordinary people go from 0 to over 5,000 a month faster than anything else in marketing. So this is the hook. So different things to look on all of that. Okay, so just different things that I want you guys to, the more you look at it, you're going to be able to identify, these call to actions obviously are pretty easy, but you can be identifying, okay, what's the lead magnet and what's the hook, and just really getting a sense of what that is and emphasizing all of that. Okay. Now on this one, same thing. So there's 3 different ones. So those were 2. So they're always, converting all of that. And then, so what are the 3 different aspects? Okay, these 2 pages up here have pretty much identical words throughout the entire thing. So what's changed on this? Background color. This one has a little top secret thing, and then in free access now, enter your email, pretty much all the same thing. So free access now, okay, free access, I mean, very, very similar. Instead of instant access, free access, okay? So this is when we're talking about split testing. How do you make these little tweaks to go very big in your business? Well, on this one, hold on, let me plug in. Okay. Oops. Everything got all crooked. Hold on. Okay. So anyways, on this one, when we're talking, so the two top ones, same words, different colors, I mean, pretty much same layout, all of that. The one on the right, this top secret one, got 10% better. How? Well, we track it and all that stuff, and that's where we're going to be breaking into these technical terms as it goes, as we get further into this stuff. But this is why you want to test it. And then here's the thing, this is a simple one, so there's really no text, just a video, enter for free for instant access, okay? So this one over here, 10% better. This one blew it out of the water, and I think it was getting about 60% of people, 60 to 70% of people that were actually entering things in. So this is why you want to be testing. You don't know, and this is the idea in marketing. There's no right or wrong. If you run something and you design your own landing page and you get 1 to 2%, it's not terrible. Don't look at it as that regard. It's, how did all of this, get set up and worked, and, going from there. So great things on those. So just different ideas. There's no right or wrong way. You just have to test, and really, these examples are awesome to model after, and just get in there and start, working them and getting it going. And then this one, you're selling the same product. So this one's selling this, traffic to your website, okay? So this is really emphasizing exactly this, do you need more traffic to your website? All of this stuff. So that's, the hook is asking that. And then what is the lead magnet is, how to do it yourself, free video reveals, all of this thing. So this is actually selling the exact same product, but different psychology behind it. So instead of emphasizing just traffic, this is just saying the number one secret to becoming a top income earner. It's not talking about traffic. It's not talking about anything in specific. It's being very vague. And same thing with this one. This one thing took my income from zero to, $7,920 per day, and you can model it. So, they don't know it's regarding traffic. And same thing here. This is, completely vague on things. And this is a two-part landing page. So show me how. They don't know that they're going to have to opt in. Well, then it says, where should we send the video? So this isn't, so that's a two-parter. So you don't have to do it all on just, one to enter an email there. You can have a two-part process. So really looking and breaking these down. Okay, what is, the lead magnet here? Is okay, this one, okay, it's to see how step by step. Okay, so this is a step by step. We're going to discover a secret, and what is the hook? It's becoming a top income earner in 30 days or less. That's what the hook is. What is the lead magnet? Discovering a secret, and step by step how to do it. Over here too. So one thing, this is what the lead magnet is. So what is the one thing? And modeling it, that's awesome. And then what is the hook? Income from zero to, almost $8,000 per day. That's what the hook is. And then same thing if you're going to break it down on this side. Okay. So what's the lead magnet? It's a video. So a video reveals. So people are wanting a video, step-by-step video. What's the hook? How to earn $5,000 to $15,000 a month. So different things to look at. So this is where you want to put the psychology in it. And on this one over here on the top right, that's the one that had the best results of out of this. And I think this was almost 70% of people, put their email address and stuff in there. So that was doing very well. So you just there's just different things to look at. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. You just have to test and see what parts are going to be doing the best. So perfect. So hopefully you guys have an idea of, one, how internet marketing can relate to your business, the idea behind you want to be connecting with these future customers, and how do you, get them involved with you, and addressing their needs and their concerns and solving a problem. These landing pages are all about solving problems that people have. So what are the problems that people in your industry have, and how are you going to solve it? Make sure how are you going to solve it. That's your lead magnet. And what's the problem and all that stuff. What's the catchy way? Well, that's the hook. So if you include those in your landing pages and start running them and tweaking them for your business, you are going to be so far ahead. You're not even going to be having competition. Like I said, we can't make any claims on different things, but we can say, the average, small business owner has absolutely no clue about any of this stuff. So taking all the stuff that's working really well in internet marketing and applying it in your small business can make all the difference in the world. So I'm very excited for the next sessions to break it down and show you exactly how to start doing all of this step by step.